and welcome back to the TV studio. I'm Jonathan McRae. This is UEG Week 2022, and this session is Grow With Us, a look at the International Scholars Programme. And delighted to be joined by Bertold Kolecko, who is the UEG Treasurer, Miriam Ayari, one of the International Scholars in 2022, and Clinical Visiting Fellow 2019, Pilar Acedo, who is the Chair of the UEG Young Talent Group, and Janine van Hoft, who is the UEG Secretary General. You're all very welcome. We also have our international and national scholars, so you're all very welcome. It's great to have you here in the audience, and congratulations to you. Bertold, let's start off by giving perhaps a broad overview of the UEG opportunities from early career level to advanced researchers.
Thanks, Jonathan. All who are here at the UEG Week and online joining us know that we organize a fantastic congress, but on top of that, we also offer amazing opportunities here and throughout the year. All who are part of myUEG community have seen the amazing educational offer online, and on top of that, we also have on-site events, educational events. We have a lot of support for research. We have research grants. We support consortia that are forming and applying for European grants. We recognize achievements. We have the Rising Star Award for young and upcoming investigators. We have the Lifetime Achievement Award to honor one outstanding colleague a year that has really made a big difference in digestive health. We also recognize the best paper published every year in the amazing UEG journal. And then at the Congress, we have a lot of opportunities. For example, we award the best scoring abstracts and give them recognition also by oral presentation in prominent sessions. So we're very proud of enabling a lot of opportunity for young and established colleagues in the field.
It's something I've been hearing over and over again. There are so many opportunities for you at UEG to explore collaborations, to get funding for research, and also just to start to take the next step in your career. You can check out ueg.eu or the Congress platform for more information on some of those activities. You can also visit the myUEG area if you're here with us in the studio. Tell us a little bit about our national scholars. Who are they, Bertold?
Well, we really recognize the best national abstracts by selecting the highest scoring abstract and giving awards per country. And these awardees are selected and get a free registration. They are highlighted in the program. It's a great opportunity with a travel grant to enable presentation of their abstracts. And of course, it's also very good for a young investigator on their CV to be able to show I really contributed an outstanding piece of work.
Yeah. If you have questions about the program for our faculty, please do use the Q&A tool, whether you're here or at home. What about the International Scholarship Award then?
Well, in addition to the 50 national awards, we also have 30 international awards, again, selected based on the scoring of the abstracts. As many people know, we have a very rigorous abstract scoring. 6 to 10 colleagues score each abstract. And based on the highest score, the international awardees, 30 this year, selected. They get free registration. They get a travel grant for €1,000. So we really want to help those that come from further away to also participate, to exchange, not only to present their work, but also get connected to the community and get feedback.
And we know that having that diversity of bringing different people together is a great thing for science as well as it is for meetings like this. Miriam, what's your UEG Week experience been like so far as an International Scholarship Awardee?
Hello, everybody. I'm very glad and honored to be here without you, and thank you for the invitation. I have a chance to win the International Scholarship Award, make it possible to me to attend the UEG Week. I think it's one of the most important congress, for my opinion, and always in the UEG we feel this magic of science. It's a fantastic program with a friendly atmosphere and motivating atmosphere. So we have the chance to visit a lot of posters, attending a lot of sessions of updated guidelines, of newest research. So it let us improve our skills, our knowledge, and also participating by presenting our works. We have 4 abstracted in the UEG week. So I think the real prize is the opportunity to present our work to an international and amazing audience, to have their opinions, their critics, their maybe modifications, and so we can progress. And also, we feel that our participation and Tunisian counts, and every opinion counts. And this diversity, I think, is the strength of UEG. And without diversity, we can't progress and we can't advance in the gastroenterology field. So I'm very proud to be here as a Tunisian, and I'm looking forward to make things greater with the UEG. And also, I wanted to talk about the visiting fellowship that I have the chance to make it, and I want to thank all the organizers, especially Sophie Goucher, who make things very easy, especially in a difficult time of COVID. And it was a difficult time for all doctors, but at the end, we saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and we were here united. And it was a wonderful experience. It was at Paris in a pathology center, so I meet renowned experts. We share experience. I saw different difficult cases of hepatology, and the most important that we kept relationships. We discuss difficult cases that I encounter in my practice daily with the staff at Beaujon's Hospital, and really it's not only beneficial for us as doctors, but also with our patients. So I want to thank you, all of you, all UEG. I grew up with UEG. I also participated to the summer school. I encourage all young trainees to apply for different educational programs of UEG. And let's be united to advance the field of gastroenterology.
What's your area of research, Miriam?
So I am gastroenterology, but I have interest in hepatology and endoscopy.
Yeah, great. So this is a fantastic meeting for you, for sure. Pilar, tell us the success story of the Clinical Visiting Fellowship. It sounds like a fantastic program. How does it work, and why should GI young associates be applying for the next call?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, it is. It's just a fantastic program, and I am delighted to hear all this great feedback. So the Clinical Visiting Fellowship started in 2016 and has been super successful. We get more than 100 applications in each call. So,
wow.
You know, it's like the feedback that we get from the applicants is really like a huge thank you to UEG for that. So it's a great opportunity for young GI trainees because they can spend 2 weeks at a leading center in Europe. So they can go in there, we support with some budget, and you know, it's 2 weeks. Of course, you cannot learn everything, but you can exchange information, knowledge. You can then boost your CV and then get in touch with leader experts in the field. Go back to your host institution and implement the knowledge that you have acquired, right? So I think it's, based on the success, is really a great opportunity for them.
Yeah, I mean, meeting someone at Congress is one thing, but spending 2 weeks at their place of work, having that sort of access, and then being recognized afterwards for having received this is fantastic. Yeah. You started a program to help young GIs develop key competencies with UEG. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, this is the career development program. So we just started this year and has been, again, a success. So thank you, everyone, at all the young GI associates for joining. I have to say that this is for free. So it's just impressive that UEG is supporting us in this way. So please use these resources. So we realize that UEG, and thank you to all the senior leaders at UEG, that they are always sending us resources to be used, high-quality resources. So if you are not a young GI associate, go to our website, join us now, because if you are one, you can get access to this program.
Yeah.
So we have been having 2 different courses this year, and we are already working really hard for next year. So next year we will have one focused on the academic pathway, and then another one on networking. And we all know how important networking is, particularly for trainees. So I hope to see you all there joining the course.
Yeah. How do you design a course for networking? What can people expect from something like that?
Yeah, so we always listen to our trainees, and then they're always sending us feedback. We are really happy to listen to the feedback, to talk to the senior members of UEG, and we all agree that networking is key to boost your CV, to learn new skills, and to progress in your career. So, learning tips on how to, improve your networking skills is really key when you're starting as a trainee.
How involved are young GIs in UEG Week, and how important are they to the program and to the experience?
Yeah, so as a chair of the Young Talent Group, I have to say that everyone is so happy to see the support that we get from UEG. It's not the case for all the international associations. So we can, for example, talking about the UEG Week, we have access to a mentoring program, so we can join and get registered for join a mentor who is going to guide us through the program, because if it's your first international conference, the program is huge, right? So can give you tips on what is better for your career. But not only that, I mean, we have access to, if you join the Young Talent Pool, that is another thing that you have to do, it's for free, and then you can be a junior co-chair. So having the opportunity to co-chair a session with a senior just is a fantastic opportunity for us.
Absolutely.
Can I second what Pilar said and add that it's not only offering opportunity to the young colleagues, it's also offering opportunity and benefit to UEG as a whole, because we get so much great contributions from our young colleagues, so much new ideas, so much energy, that it's really for a two-way benefit. Obviously, we are committed to help our young colleagues to move forward, but we're also very grateful for what you all do in contributing to keeping us alive and active.
No, I will just say that thank you to all the senior members for, it's like we really appreciate that we give feedback and we are listened, and it's just fantastic growing together. So thank you so much.
And those, the opportunity to junior co-chair a session is huge, because, as someone who spends his life working, helping people communicate, that opportunity of putting yourself in that situation, reading the room, understanding, asking the question, building your confidence in that scenario, that only can lead to better opportunities. So fantastic to hear that. Janine, we've heard a lot about opportunities for young GI associates, and we know that we have a very diverse audience, and there are lots of difficulties and challenges that many people have to face in their career. What is UEG doing to help those people progress their career and sort of deal with those challenges at the same time?
Yeah, I think UEG has there lots to offer, as you can see on my UEG Connect. Among all this meeting, where I think there's lots of face-to-face, and that's also the buzz I feel those days, how great it is to talk again to people. But also here you get this kind of indirect mentoring system. I meet young fellows, they give me inspiration, you get a chit-chat, and you take that along. So I think that is one of the things we get from here. In addition, we have several groups. For example, the diversity and equality group we met yesterday evening, which was also really, I would say, a great interaction. Just having the chance to see new faces, to get to know each other. I think that are really big opportunities.
Yeah.
Not the least, also, I realized I had to prepare one of my lectures, and then I found the nice imaging hub. We have a nice imaging hub on our website. So also for if you are already established, there are still things to find nice imaging, but also to find literature and go back to previous lectures. And I think that's for everybody. That's not only for the young, but also for the older.
The less young. Less young, we'll call it. Bertel, we've talked about opportunities, but what about funding? What opportunities are there for people to get access to funding for their research? Can you take us through some of those?
Well, we have a lot of opportunity, as I mentioned before. So one thing that is really important to us is to strengthen our involvement in European research. There is the European Research Grants with Horizon Europe now. And we really encourage our colleagues to apply for these, and we help them putting their consortia together. We give them money to do the first steps and to build their consortia. And now we are also taking the next steps and have UEG very actively involved as an active supporting partner. So in the first step, we will now offer that the great network of UEG will take over the dissemination activities that are very important in European research.
Yeah.
Not only do good work, but also translate it into application, spread it out so that everybody knows and can use it. and UEG will do that. And then over the next years to come, we also want to build up a system where people who have great ideas are assisted by UEG to help them put a good application together, because researchers are not always good in writing these 200-page applications where you need a lot of different skills. They're good in their research and their ideas. And so we want to work together to make that even stronger. So I'm very optimistic that this will help promoting digestive health research even more on a collaborative basis, because we all know it's in our program, the science of today is the medicine of tomorrow.
We're talking about all of the great opportunities, but there are challenges sometimes as we go through our work. Pilar, you know, you are doing so well with your work with UEG. Can you tell us what your biggest challenge has been, you know, in pursuing your career? What was the biggest challenge that you needed help with to get to where you are today?
Yeah, I think at the beginning is learning how to network and keep these collaborations ongoing. So I think I am a basic scientist, and then learning how to also work with clinicians. And at UEG, we are a multidisciplinary team of people, right? And getting the support of seniors, being able to, as you were mentioning, right, that we can get a mentor guiding us, supporting us independently from your host institution. This is just unique, right?
Right.
And may I add that a mentor is not only of importance if you're young, also further in your career, you might have hiccups, and then it's good that you can talk to others and get yourself to a next level.
Yeah, this idea of mentorship often is, you know, that it's a young person with an experienced and less young person working, but actually mentorship works for all ages, absolutely. Janine, we have this fantastic Congress here, right? But the story that we see every day in the papers is climate change. How do we reconcile this fantastic meeting with sustainability? I know this is a subject that's very close to your heart.
Yeah, definite. I think, first of all, you always have to make the balance. How important is it to meet in person? And I think if I feel the bus here, that has been very important. And then I think we can all have little things. Try, if it's possible, to come here by train. Try to use a reusable mug. For example, we could also see if we're not longer going to serve sandwiches with meat, but only with veggies. I think it starts with little things.
Yeah.
You don't immediately have to change the complete world, but you have to create the awareness that if everybody here does a little bit, it's going to be substantial.
Yeah.
We also, I think, should talk to the sponsors who are here with big stands. Can we next time use other kind of lights, which is using a bit less of electricity? I think there are lots of ways where we can find some savings.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much to our panel. Fascinating discussion. It's great to hear about opportunities and the success stories that we see. Thank you so much to our national and international scholars for joining us today. It's great to have you all here and so enthusiastic about UEG Week 2022. That's it from us. If you want to join us tomorrow, some fantastic scientific programs throughout the day, of course. Here on the studio, we have Good Morning UEG Week at 9 a.m., Rising Stars at 10:30. UEG Week Digging Deeper, where we'll be asking whether or not economics should be the driver for all of our treatments. And then finally, a UEG Week Digested at 3 p.m. here in the TV studio. I'm off to change for tonight's big night in City Hall in Vienna for UEG night. For those of you at home, we'll let you know all about that tomorrow morning. Sorry you couldn't be here with us, but I hope you have a good night wherever you are. We'll see you at UEG night. Guys, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you. Thank you.